I'm very intrigued on seeing what's the protocol is going to be. There's been discussions, there's been talks. They wanted to make sure that we can get the season going, obviously for a lot of different reasons.
Money.
The biggest reason. But the safety of our players and the safety of our owners and the safety of our GMs and the safety of our coaches and training staff and things. That's more important than anything. It's 111. I always catch that. 1111 and 111. It's tattooed on my hand.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Weirdo.
But
you still have the stop sign?
Yeah, I still got the stop sign.
Yeah, yes.
I'm still not stopping to drink. So
but I'm very intrigued on seeing how they deal with this, because we all know that COVID is still very active.
It's actually,
and they actually told us that in the winter it's going to be more active than any time, and that's what we're in right now.
Yeah.
You know, either if you're seeing snow or not, this is the winter time, and it's picking up steam. So I just want to see. I want to see how we tackle it. I'm happy as hell to have Big Mark Gasol, who Laker Nation, first of all, know that he was traded on draft day for his older brother.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a Laker.
Do you think Powell's coming out?
Laker.
Do you think Powell's coming back?
We see. We'll see. Maybe, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, happy to have Mark, another champion.
Yeah.
One with the Raptors 2 years ago, who I've always loved.
Yeah.
Mark has my Defensive Player of the Year trophy at his house. But
Yo,
but that's no here nor there.
No, that's not a knock on Mark. But this is the thing, because sometimes we don't.
I love
pay
you,
attention.
Mark. I can't wait to talk about this. Wesley Matthews, who I've loved to compete
Great
against,
guy.
and his father is a former Laker as well.
Oh, that's dope.
So we got two guys.
Trez.
We got two guys who have family Laker ties.
Yeah.
And then we get Trez.
How Trez it?
Now we got Trez.
How Trez ended up here with the Lakers?
So basically, Braun isn't playing till February.
First of all, Trez was the next door neighbor. We knocked on his door and said, "Do you like?"
Yeah, he said he felt like the
right
Clippers didn't like what was going on. How did Trez
end up with the
Lakers?
And we landed Trez.
That was honestly like the moment of free agency where everyone was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, including some of his teammates. That they actually put that on social media. It's not like I'm making it up. They said, what? We got Trez, who Sixth Man of the Year award winner, who's going to help our bench, which we struggle with this past year with our bench, and keeping that up. And then
you've got the runner-up.
And then we got the runner-up Sixth Man of the Year award, and Dennis Schroeder. So
that was a pickup.
Who I call his nickname. I don't know if you like it or not. We have not had the conversation, but he's Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace.
Because I love what he brings to the game. His tenacity. He's a dog.
You gotta let him go.
He gets under the skin. He's a Richard Jefferson, Draymond Green type guy where if he's your teammate, you love the shit out of him. If he's not, you can't stand him.
And now we say hello and welcome in a very familiar name, yet a new face, Marc Gasol. Mark, thank you for taking the time. Welcome to Los Angeles. I know you aren't here just yet, but we do want to say welcome.
Thank you so much.
Can you walk us through what the last few days since free agency began, what has that been like for you? Why the Los Angeles Lakers?
So I've been on the league for 12 years, and this was pretty much my first free agency, and it was quite hectic. But in the whole process, you learn a lot of things about yourself and what you want to prioritize every moment. So it was a kind of long 3 days and long 3 nights, but I enjoyed it a lot, learned a lot through the process, and ended up on a great team and on a great franchise. So very happy.
You are well aware, speaking of that franchise, of the family that this organization is. What has been your family, your brother, their reaction to this decision? What a full circle moment for you guys, Mark.
Yes, he was very excited that I chose the Lakers. He was thrilled. So he was excited because he knows how much I like to compete, how much it means to me to win and be part of winning, and the Lakers just offered me that, and that was great.
I think this is an awesome element added to all of this because, as you, I'm sure, have learned by now, you empower the only two brothers to ever play for the Los Angeles Lakers franchise, and that aspect paired with the franchise in which you're creating that history with. Is there a word or a feeling to describe that?
I would say pride and responsibility. So I'll give you 2 words. I think, you take a lot of pride in everything that we've been able to do as a family, how fortunate we are as well. I feel like, we've been really, really lucky in our careers to be in the position that we're in. But I still have a lot of goals and a lot of challenges, and this in front of me right now. I just can't wait to get there and start working with the team and all the personnel there.
Laker Nation, they have been buzzing, especially lately over social media. They wondered if now that you've signed, will Pau sign? Will we see the both of you together? Are you guys plotting anything? Is there going to be a surprise?
I'm not a very, social media guy, but I know Pau loves LA and loves the Lakers. Obviously, he feels like it's his home. So I'm sure that he would love to come back. But that's a question for Rob and ownership.
Look, as we know, you've been around this league for quite some time, and so you understand how hard it is to not just win, but win big. You are an NBA champion. In 2019, you won with the Raptors. So you've had to play with a target on your back as you look to defend that title. How much do you relish, Mark, in that process as you guys look and LA looks to repeat that here again?
Well, the mindset of, like I said before, the mindset of everyone it's set on that. It's not, they're not content, they're not satisfied. There's no complacency on them. You could tell that, they're all fired up, even though it's been a quick turnaround for the team. They all very excited and ready to go to work and look at the big picture as well. So, like I said, I'm just very, very excited to be part of all that and get to work soon.
And one thing I know this squad loved when adding you to its team, you're the 2013 Defensive Player of the Year. One of your biggest strengths is your IQ on that end of the floor. The vision that starts with Frank Vogel and his staff on that end, the pieces that you guys have now put together, what do you think is a realistic goal for the Lakers on the defensive end this season?
Get a lot of stops, and our offense is going to start with stops. They did it last year a lot when they were at their best. They were getting a lot of stops and creating a lot of easy points on the offensive end because how much they use their length defensively, how much they ran the floor, and all starts with stops and a quick outlet. So I can help with all that, and hopefully do a lot more stuff. But we'll see.
One final point. I know you spent a lot of time playing against a guy like LeBron James. To now be on his side, what goes through your mind?
I think it's going to be fun. I think we all have, a very unselfish nature by, just the way our DNA is. I think I love winning. I think, he obviously enjoys that too very much. Playing with AD, someone that's been in my division in the past when I played for Memphis, that has a very unique skill set on both ends of the floor. Being able to play alongside of him and the rest of the guys too. I'm just look forward to play with everyone on the team and being part of that whole group.
Before we let you go, I have to ask, what have you been up to lately? It's such a short off season. As you mentioned, you went through your first free agency experience. How have you been filling that time before you get back to Los Angeles and get after it again?
Mostly being a father. Being away from the kids during that bubble time wasn't the easiest. But being able to take my kids to school every day, pick them up, work out in between that time, and we've been confined here in Spain for the most part as well. So social life, it's been very limited. But our kids are healthy, and that's all I can ask for.
That is all good news. When do you head to LA, if you don't mind?
Tomorrow. Oh. I should land in LA tomorrow. So I'm very excited for that. I just can't wait, to be honest.
Absolutely. Mark, thank you so much for taking the time. Safe travels. Continue to stay healthy. We look forward to catching up with you soon.
Thank you so much.
All right, want to say hello and welcome to one of the newest faces to Laker Nation, Wesley Matthews. Wes, thanks for taking the time. How does that sound? Los Angeles Laker, Wes Matthews. You all right with that?
I'm all right with that. I can work with that.
Yeah, you like that? Before we dive into this roster, one thing is for sure. The Lakers, you know it. They're a family. They take a lot of pride in that. And for you, well, you're following suit, if you will. Your father, Wes Sr., played 2 seasons for the Lakers, better yet, won 2 titles with them. I know you just mentioned maybe not a lot of people know of your story. As you mentioned, you're raised in a single-parent home by your mother, though the relationship with your father has grown over the years, which you're very, very proud of. Wes, how would you describe what seems to be a very full circle moment for you and your family right now?
It's pretty remote. It's pretty emotional. It's pretty surreal right now. Actually, my grandma, she still has the 1987 championship T-shirt with
No
all the signatures.
way.
Yeah, she still got that. And in my kitchen, one of my prized pictures is a picture of my dad kind of squatting down and showing me a basketball, and I got a full denim jacket suit. My mom had me fly. I'm out there on the court, and he's handing me the ball, and it's something that I'm excited to do with my daughter, and it's pretty surreal. It's pretty emotional. I'm trying not to think too much about it because got a job to do, and that's be the best basketball player I can be. But I didn't think that these emotions would hit like that. I really didn't. So it's kind of it's definitely I can't even think of the words. It's really surreal.
You don't have to get too in depth with it, but since you brought it up and you speak of the emotions, before you do have to be serious and do your job, was there a call, a text, a moment shared with your family that you just really appreciated in the moment?
So I had a group message with my family when I was going through the decision, and I made that decision, and I put in those little gifs. Said I think it was LL Cool J going back to Cali, and my family, they loved it. They loved it. And then on the flip side, my dad sent me a message, and he said, I'm proud of you. Wherever you end up, this was before deciding to choose the Lakers. He said, I'm proud of you, and wherever you go, I fully support you. He's like, but I'll be lying to say it wouldn't mean a little bit more to see you in that Laker purple and gold. So the support has been amazing. I can't forget, my love for home, for Wisconsin, for the Milwaukee Bucks, for the organization and the year that we had. I'm very thankful for that opportunity, and obviously being able to be home and be close to family and friends and stuff like that. But this opportunity presented itself. Yeah, I'm a competitor. I want to win. I want to win at the highest level, and there's nothing like being wanted by the best team. The fit worked as far as style of play, and we're here now. Now I can't wait to get to work.
You mentioned your time in Milwaukee, obviously a season ago, and I have to ask because you spent time there, obviously with a back-to-back MVP, so you know what it's like playing alongside superstars. You also mentioned your time in Dallas with Dirk, this squad, too, and Anthony Davis and LeBron James, of which, Wes, I don't know if you know this, but you're going to get a fair share of shots and looks and opportunities.
Yeah.
How much have you spent thinking about what that will look like? Have you envisioned it a little bit, being out there on the three-point line?
I envisioned it a little bit. I always envisioned it. This is one thing that people really don't understand about me. I always want to shoot. Like, I'm a team guy and all that kind
Get
of
that
stuff.
out there. Tell them.
I like to score the ball. It wasn't until this last season that I didn't average double figures. I really like to score the ball, but I'm definitely everything else first. So I'm definitely excited for the spacing. I'm excited for the style of play. I did a workout today, and actually my homeboy who stays with me and does a lot of the day-to-day stuff, he helps me working out. We're gonna watch Laker shots all this evening. We're gonna watch shots from Caldwell Pope, Danny Green. That's and so my night workout, as you can see, my night workout is gonna be, from what I see.
We are literally in the gym.
This is my office. This is my office. This is what you're getting. This is what I do. This is who I am. Basketball has afforded me, a lot of luxuries. I've put everything I have into this game, and it's rewarded me, not only myself, but my family. And so the best way I feel like I can pay respects to everything that is provided for me is to give it everything that I have till I can't anymore.
All right, before we let you go, can you give us one thing that we may not know about Wes Matthews? Anything, hobby, hidden talent, what can you leave us with?
Oh, hobby, talent. I don't know. I think I'm really funny.
Oh.
I don't know that though, but I feel like I'm funny. I'm not sure. I think maybe you guys will get a hit on that.
Are you a
big
comedian?
Into Madden.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
no.
You're going to fit right in with this squad if you're big into Madden.
Big into Madden. Call of Duty just came out. Big into the zombie. If there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I'm ready for it. But yeah, big soccer fan.
Big soccer fan. He's got it all. He can do it all.